Hey there, Anna McKinley here. Welcome to my channel. I'm on a mission right now to bring you 100 pieces of great content to help you improve your life over 100 days. Welcome to day 18 of that mission. So the theme for today is the question, are we there yet? What on earth do I mean by that? Well, hey, this is one of the things that I see holding so many people back from creating the life and lifestyle that they want. We know what we want. We know the kind of life we want to live and to create for ourselves, our families, our clients, the other people in the world. And yet we get so focused on the fact that we haven't got it yet, or it's taking too long, or there's all of these distractions and challenges and stresses and upheaval happening in the world right now, that it just all seems to get a bit overwhelming and our goals seem to get further and further away. And so we ask ourselves this question, what's going on? Why is it taking so long? Are we there yet? All right. And the reason that I want to address this head on is that actually just that state of mind is one of the things that slows us down. We're shooting ourselves in the foot, as it were, when we ask ourselves that question. I mean, as a coach, I coach people all around the world. I'm talking with people constantly in different countries and different businesses and industries with different backgrounds, different stories coming from different places. And yet this theme just comes up again and again in people that I talk with. And we've all got the same kind of shared experience, particularly now with the same shared worries and anxieties and challenges and a bit of a sense of overwhelm with all of the stuff that has been 2020 so far. And, one of the things that I do hear consistently, and I feel that I'm hearing more and more, is this sense of dissatisfaction with where I'm dissatisfied with where I'm at right now in my business and my life. I've got goals, but I'd rather get there faster. I want to have it now. How come I just can't quite seem to get the momentum going? And we get all focused on the things that are not as we'd like them to be, that are not working out the way that we want them to, that are not progressing as fast as we'd like. And I totally get that feeling. I mean, I've been stuck in that place too, and I know what it's like. And I also know actually how destructive it is. I'm all about continual improvement. I'm totally all about setting and achieving goals and creating and living the dreams and the lifestyle that we want. Hey, let's live the life and the lifestyle and have the business and the things that we want. Because from my perspective, as human beings, we all actually have the capacity and the capability to make that happen. It's not always easy, but we can do it. And the thing is, we get in our own way, right? And one of the ways that we get in our way is actually focusing on the gap between where we're at and where we want to be at the expense of enjoying and appreciating the now. If we neglect our now moment, the present, we're actually getting in our own way. This is one of the worst kind of catch-22 ironies of life, right? If we spend our life focusing on all the things that we want, which we don't have, not only do we fail to enjoy our present moment, and given that our life is just a series of now moments, that reduces our quality of life, right? If we're not enjoying the now, we're not enjoying our life. And what's the point of that? But also focusing on the gap between where we are and where we want to be actually has the effect of slowing down the accomplishment of the things that we actually want. Because here's the thing, when we become so focused on the fact that we don't have it, that completely shifts our entire energy. How we think, how we speak, how we act, what we notice in the world. We start to procrastinate more and put things off. We start repeating patterns that keep us stuck. All of that kind of stuff starts happening more. And basically, here's the thing, we get more of what we focus on. So if we focus on the lack of what we want, the gap between where we are and where we want to be, we just get more of the same. We get more lack, we get more gap, right? It's a little bit like being on a family road trip. Have you ever been in this situation on a family road trip? The kids are in the back of the car, and I don't know, maybe the batteries run out in the electronic game, or or they finish their book or whatever, and they're bored, and they just keep asking, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" Right? And when we're doing that, when the kids are in the back asking that question again and again and again, it actually feels like it makes the trip take so much longer, right? And that's not what we want. It's the same thing with our goals and aspirations for life, right? So the reason I want to share this with all of you is that I see so much of this in the world. It's so easy to focus on the external and internal stuff that's not the way we want it to be, and to focus on the things that we don't yet have. And yes, we want to look at how we can make things better, how we can improve, taking the steps towards the goals we want to accomplish, how we can improve the world, right? But at the same time, it's absolutely vital for us to also pause and appreciate what we have now, the good things in life now. And a key part of that is actually learning to have some patience with ourselves, patience with other people as well. Often when we're feeling in a stuck place, we want everything to be fixed straight away. It's like, if only I had the magic pill, the silver bullet that would just make it happen now, right? I'll wake up tomorrow and everything would be just right. But of course, it doesn't work like that. So it's like being in a car. Imagine if we're in a car and we're actually going in reverse, but we want to be going down the highway at 100 miles an hour. Well, we're not going to go from one to the other straight away. We're going to have to firstly slow down from being in reverse and come to a stop before we can then get into gear, put our foot on the accelerator and start accelerating until we get to that 100 miles an hour point, right? We're not going to go straight from reverse to speeding down the highway. It takes a little bit of time to shift the momentum. And it's the same with life. If we want to make changes in our life, we've got to start from where we're at, be able to accept that and make some shifts from there. And if we can do that from a place of accepting and enjoying where we're at right now, then we will accomplish the change a lot faster than we would if we come from a place of impatience or frustration. So I hope that makes sense to you. I hope you can see how, by focusing on the impatience, the gap, the why isn't it happening faster, why aren't we there yet question, we're actually making life a lot harder for ourselves and taking the enjoyment out of it. Look, I'd like to finish by sharing with you a little personal story and a mantra in the hopes that it will help you to actually make this shift so that you can accomplish your goals faster, but also enjoy your life more at the same time, and have a positive impact in the world while you're doing it. And it's a really simple thing. Look, one of the things that I've immersed myself in my life is karate, the martial arts, specifically Seido karate. I've got a 2nd degree black belt in that style. And, you know, that actually surprised me because I never thought of myself as an athletic person, right? But like anything in life, you know, if we take the small steps and apply ourselves, focusing on one thing at a time, it's amazing what you can accomplish. And I'd like to share with you one of the philosophies from this style of karate. It's a more traditional style. And one of the philosophies is around this idea of having patience with oneself. In fact, one of the words that we use a lot in karate is the word us, O-S-U. And that's short for a much longer Japanese term, which I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce here, but which basically means I will have patience with myself. And this is one of the most powerful attitudes that we can adopt in life as a whole, right? Because having an attitude of I will have patience with myself, what that does is it allows us to keep our focus on where we're at now. It allows us to accept the things that don't go as planned so that we can make adjustments without getting stuck or mired in frustration or negative emotions. It also allows us to accept ourselves as the whole human being that we are. And when we do this, we're able to much more quickly achieve the things that we want, as well as enjoying the journey more. Plus, it also opens the door for us to have more self-compassion. And from that place, having more self-compassion, more patience for ourselves, and accepting and being able to accept and have compassion for ourselves as the whole person that we are, from that place, we're also able to have more compassion for others. And let's face it, we need that in the world now more than ever. So I invite you to have a play with this attitude. I will have patience with myself. And to share that concept, build on it, and have compassion for others as well. And I'm sharing this with you in the hope that not only will it help you to enjoy life more, to create the life and lifestyle that you want more quickly, but also in the hope that it's going to help us together make the world a more accepting and a kinder place for everybody. So, hey, if you enjoyed this, please remember to share and subscribe so that you're the first to know when new episodes come out. 100 pieces of great content over 100 days. I don't want you to miss out. So do subscribe, share this with anyone else who you feel would benefit from it. And I hope this has served you. I will look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye for now.